recording in two, recording in one. All right, we are live. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Abel, Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. It is a beautiful, sunny, amazing Miami day. It's a great place to live, Miami, the state of Florida, the U.S. So very fortunate, so very lucky to be here with you guys. And one of my favorite times of the week, which is spending time with our English-speaking partner team. Again, if you're catching this live, thank you for being with us. If you're catching this on our recording on my YouTube channel, then man, make sure you listen, you pay attention, you take notes the whole way through. By the way, these recordings will be available on my YouTube channel. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, Abel Prieto, or Reach Abel. Make sure you're connected to the system, to the WhatsApp groups, to the Facebook groups, to the YouTube channel, and everything we have in store for you today. So I want to keep my message to you very simple today. And my message to you today is it's time to get to work. It really is. Isn't it time to get to work? My message to you is get to work, man. Get to work. There's going to have to come a time in your life, in your In-Cruises business, where if you really want to accomplish all those goals and all those dreams that you set out to accomplish, it's going to take some work. And I want you to know that it's not that difficult. And I'll touch on that thought in a few minutes, but it's time to get to work. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. You need to stop thinking about it. And if you're listening to me and you're having great success in your business already, like some of you already are, but if you're like most people, not only at In-Cruises, but in any network marketing company in the world or in any business in the world, whether, I can look at real estate. I know a ton of people in real estate, and real estate is such a great business, right? You can sell homes, get great commissions, or you can buy a home and rent it out, or buy it, fix it up, flip it, like they say in the real estate industry, and then make a ton of money. But most of the people that I know in real estate, and those that I don't know, just because I know the numbers, aren't successful at real estate. And then there are those who are successful. I can say that about going to college and getting a good job in the corporate world. A lot of people start college and never finish it. A lot of people, go to college and they don't get good grades and they don't stay focused. I know a lot of people in the insurance industry, where I come from, the financial services industry, where, a lot of people don't make money, but then I know a group of people that do make money. So this business, just like any other business, there will be a bigger group of people that, because they don't do the right things, they won't be successful. But guess what? It's totally up to you. And it starts with you making a decision to really get to work. Maybe you're one of the people here that are having a ton of success. If that's you, man, congratulations. Chances are this message isn't for you. This message is for those people that maybe you're not where you want to be, but you want to be there. And again, my first tip for you today is stop thinking about it and get to work. Get out of your own way. There's a lot of other factors and obstacles and people that will try to get in your way when you go make an attempt to become successful. Just like when I got started in the world of business 20-some years ago with Frank Codina, I had obstacles, I had people, but one thing I was not going to allow was I was not going to allow me to get in the way of me. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's bad enough. The world's got enough challenges and people throwing negative vibes and negative comments and negative energy your way. I want to encourage you to really get out of your own way and start to have some fun. Start having fun as you work the numbers. One of the things that I love about our business is that it's a numbers game. I was having a conversation with someone from South Africa just yesterday, and I said, man, you just got to work the numbers. That's something that Frank Codina said to me many, many years ago. He said, Abel, this business is not magical. It's not mystical. It's numerical. It's mathematical. And I want to encourage you that as you work the numbers, to have some fun with it. Don't take yourself so seriously. One of my mentors, John Addison, told me a long time ago. He said, Abel, don't take yourself so seriously, because don't worry, no one else does. Have some fun with it. Work the numbers. Get yourself into massive action. And when I'm talking about massive action, what type of action do you need to focus on a daily basis? This is what I did every day to grow my business. I focused massive action, having fun with working the numbers. One, prospecting people, talking to new people on a daily basis. So my question to you today is, how many brand new people did you talk to today? How many people did you talk to today? Brand new. Not people on your team, not people that you were following up with. That's part of the process. But what I did to grow my business, to get wide, right now I'm about 50 something wide. What I did in my prior business with Frank Codina was I focused on massive action and working the numbers. One, prospecting. That's got to be your number one priority on a daily basis. You know, someone was asking one of my mentors the other day, Mark Aceta, he says, how do I become a better closer? And before he went into certain techniques that you could use to become a better closer, which we're not going to have time to go into that today, the first thing he said really impacted me. And it is so true, because it's the way I ran my business for many years. See, I believe you got to be a good closer, but I'll tell you this, I've never been a great closer. You know, I've always been one to kind of shy away from closing people hard or being that hard salesperson. I don't know if anyone here, you know, feels the way I feel, but, you know, I've never been a great closer. But he said, when you have the best way to control presentation, and the ultimate control in a presentation is, you know, to get the person to say yes, right? Get the person to say, I want to become a member. You know, I want to travel more. Or I want to become a partner. I want to join the business and make money and help other people travel. The best way to become a great closer and the best way to control a presentation is to have a lot of presentations, where you know that when you're meeting with that, and please, I want you to take this to heart, because this could really change your career. A lot of people think that to become great in this business, you got to be a great closer, and I disagree. It's good. You want to get good at it. I've gotten good at it. I think now I'm a great closer. I've gotten better. But the best way I controlled the presentation was knowing that I had 5 other presentations after that guy. It was knowing that in my heart of hearts, I could look at that guy in the eyes and with all honesty and integrity say to them, hey, listen, I would love for you to do this, but I'm going to do this with or without you. I'd rather do it with you. But this train is moving. You know, this rocket ship is already boosting out into outer space, and we're going to do this with or without you. And when you talk with that certainty, because you have 5 other presentations right afterwards, then people tend to want to follow you, and people kind of tend to close themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So when you focus a massive amount of activity on working the numbers, and especially on that one part of the business where you're filling the pipeline, which is prospecting, that changes everything for you. So again, my question to you is, how many new people did you talk to today? How many new people did you talk to today? How many new prospects did you message today? Via Facebook, WhatsApp, text messages, Instagram, whether it be through paid ads or just doing your own prospecting. People that you spoke to in person as you do what I call just prospecting as you go, whether it be an Uber driver or a taxi driver, or the lady helping you out at the store, or a salesperson somewhere, or the lady or the guy helping you out at the dry cleaners. How many brand new people did you talk to today? See, you can manage that number. You can control that number. Number 2, how many brand new people did you present to today? See, that's the second part of my business that I always focused on. And I knew that if I prospected enough people, because it's a numbers business, it's not magical, it's not mystical, it's numerical, it's mathematical, then I knew that I was going to have enough people to present to. How many presentations did you do today? If I want to know the amount of success that you're having in your business, what I want to ask you is show me your agenda, show me your calendar. How many appointments were you on today? How many people were you presenting your business opportunity to? You see, your business cannot be the world's best kept secret. As long as you have a business that is the world's best secret, you're not going to have a business. So number one, master, working the numbers and prospecting on a daily basis. I believe 3 to 5 brand new people on a daily basis. And everything you do has to be with the thought of, how do I talk to more people today that will lead me to more presentations? And you have to prioritize that in your business. And the way you prioritize something is by doing it last? No, it's by doing it first. So when you look at your to-do list, you gotta prioritize prospecting. That'll lead to prioritize presenting. Number 3, you gotta close. You gotta get people started. But the more people you present to, the more people you're gonna close. And you have to stop avoiding the pain. Stop avoiding the pain. And understand that this business is not hard. This business is not difficult. This business is uncomfortable. This business is uncomfortable. And I would add, it only needs to be uncomfortable for a period in time, for a small period in time. Because when you build it large enough and you build it big enough and you attract enough leaders, you don't have to do it anymore. And then the fourth part, where all these working the numbers and treating your business mathematically, numerically, so that you can become a great closer because you got so many people you're presenting to, because you have so many people you're prospecting, is getting a brand new person off to a fast start. And that's what you got to focus on a daily basis. So I see Johan said he spoke to 3 people at once. He presented to 3 people at once. That's awesome. Learn how to collapse time frames, which is what Johan is talking about. Do group presentations. Save yourself some time. Time is life. Time is energy. Time is money. Present to 2 people at the same time, or 3 people, or 4 people, or 5 people. Stop waiting for your upline or your sponsor to do presentations. You go do presentations. You go do your English business presentations. You record it. You make it available for other people to be able to copy and duplicate within your organization. And that's what it takes. But it comes back to my first point. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. You want to know what Antonio Martinez did to become a Premier Ambassador board? That's what he did. You want to know what Jorge Torres did to become a board of directors? That's what he did. You want to know what Jonathan Diaz did to become a board of directors? That's what he did. It's not a secret. It's not mystical. It's not magical. It's numerical. It is mathematical. Make a decision to really change your life and change your business today. Make a decision to go get promoted. Make a decision to become membership free. Make a decision to win the next Global Leadership Summit. Number 2, I encourage you to live your business and your life with this model. Option number 1, succeed. Option number 2, succeed. A lot of people ask me all the time, Abel, why didn't you quit? Because there was never an option. I had 2 options when I started business. Option number 1, I want to make it. I want to win. I want to succeed. Option number 2, I want to make it. I want to win. I want to succeed. But Abel, why didn't you quit? Because it was never an option. Remember, God doesn't create garbage. He creates greatness. And you have to remember that you are great. You are great. And as you're going through this journey of building yourself up and building your business, remember this. What people think about you is none of your business. Man, if I had a nickel for every time someone, doubted me, or every time someone said something disparaging towards me, or every time someone said something negative to me, I'd be more rich than I am right now. But I remembered that a long time ago, Frank Codina told that to me. He said, Abel, other people's opinion of you is none of your business. See, and when you look at it that way, then guess what? You're going to prospect more. You're going to reach out to more people. You're going to text more people. And I asked this question a couple weeks ago. I said, how many people would you talk to if you knew everyone was going to say yes? Imagine if everyone you spoke to would say yes to you. Imagine if everyone you prospected and you said, hey, I have a business, I'd like you to take a look at it. They'd be like, yeah, okay, I'd love to do that. I've been looking for a business. And then imagine when you got on that presentation, at the end of the presentation, the answer was, yes, get me started as a classic partner member, or get me started as a premium partner member. How many people would you talk to? Well, then if that's stopping you, if you're saying, well, if that was the case, then I talk to more people, and guess what? You care about other opinions of you. If someone says no to you, who cares? If someone says, oh, it's one of those things, who cares? Ainal, who cares? Dalia, who cares? Grace, Ivani, who cares? Johan, who cares? If someone says, I'm not interested, who cares? If someone says, it's not for me, who cares? If someone says, I don't got the 295, who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Go talk to more people. And then the right person is gonna, pop their head up and say, hey man, I wanna win. I wanna do something special with my life. I wanna be somebody. I wanna go get promoted. I wanna make residuals like you. I wanna be membership free. The right person is gonna say, I wanna be somebody. I wanna win, but you gotta work the numbers. Other people's opinion of you is none of your business. So what do you gotta do? Make a decision to go be great today. Stop being good. Go be great. Stop being mediocre. Go be great. See what happens from here to the end of the year if over the next 9 months you focus on just getting better every day. Because when you get better every day, you become great. That's what I did. A lot of people say to me, oh, Abel, but you're a great trainer and you're a great motivator and you're a great presenter and you've got a big business. You're so great. Well, you know what? Before they were great, they were good. And before they were good, they were what? I want to see if you guys are paying attention to me. Before they were great, they were good. But before they were even good, they were what? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Because that's what happened to me. Before I was great, I was good. And before I was good, I was bad. But you gotta be good before, you gotta be bad before you're good. And you gotta be good before you're great. But if every day you focus on getting better, I'm becoming a better prospector, I'm becoming a better contactor, I'm becoming a better inviter, I'm becoming a better presenter, I'm becoming a better closer, I'm becoming better at overcoming objections, I'm becoming better at getting people started, I'm becoming better at building relationships with your team, I'm becoming better at training and development, then eventually you're going to be great. See what happens over the next 9 months if you focus on getting great by focusing on getting better every day, on working on yourself every day. There's an old saying that says, everyone wants to change the world. Oh, I'm the worst right now. Eli. Well, from the worst, you got to go to bad. From bad, you got to go to good. And from good, you got to go to great. But Eli, you know what the problem is? Most people aren't willing to go through that change. It's kind of like a caterpillar, right? Caterpillar is this ugly little insect. But eventually, through change and through strength and through not giving up, that caterpillar becomes a beautiful butterfly. That's what you got to be willing to do. How do you do it? You got to work on yourself every day, Eli. You got to work on yourself every day. You got to read the right books. You got to be on the right webinars. You got to go to the right meetings. You got to surround yourself with the right people. You got to watch the right stuff on social media and YouTube. Listen, you're either going to let social media use you, or you're going to use social media to get better. You got to work on yourself each and every day. You got to envision success. You got to envision your huge team. You got to envision lots of successful leaders in your organization. You got to envision yourself making lots of money. How would that feel if you had a huge team, lots of successful leaders, if you were a successful leader, if you were making a lot of money, if you were traveling a lot, if you had a lot of paying members, a lot of residuals, a lot of bonuses, if you're being recognized in all of the events, if you're doing public speaking, if you were on the stage, if you were getting invited to speak at events, if people wanted to take their picture with you. You know, I go to events and they want to take their picture with me, you know, and I'm just this kid from Hialeah, Florida. You know, I had nothing growing up, nothing but great parents, no money. And all of a sudden you got people, you know, wanting to take their picture with you. And you're like, I don't even know who you are, but they know who you are. Envision yourself having that type of success. Envision yourself having quality time with your family, you know, traveling to the greatest resorts and cities and destinations and countries in the world, you know, having a dream home, having your dream car, giving to charities, changing the lives of thousands of people, going on amazing cruises and vacations, thousands in your pocket, having thousands of people in your online and live events, a dream life, impacting lives, empowering others. That's what you need to envision as you make yourself better. Remember, to do the impossible, you must see the invisible. You see, I remember I saw all of that before I did it. To do the impossible, you must see the invisible. You must visualize that dream life. And you got to let that dream life be the fire, man, that keeps you burning, that keeps you moving forward when times get tough. Will times get tough? Yes, they will. I have moments in my life right now that are tough moments. I'm human. I'm not a superhero. I'm just like you. I just decided to keep working on myself. I decided to get great by getting better every day. I decided to envision success. And I always said to myself, man, to do the impossible, I got to see the invisible. See, my question to you is the following. Will the world know your name, or will it not even know you existed because you gave up? See, Frank Coldina, who everyone knows now, is a multi-millionaire, has impacted the lives of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, in the future, millions of people. He's impacted my life. You know, that's enough. It's like the guy that's walking down the beach, right? And there's a bunch of starfish that have washed up on the beach. And he's picking up thousands. There's thousands of starfish on the beach. And there's thousands of them, and he gets one and he throws it back in the ocean. And he gets another one, he throws it back in the ocean, but there are thousands, right? He can never get them all. And a guy passes by and he says, hey, you think you're making a difference? And he picks up one starfish and he says, I'm making a difference to this one. And he throws it in the ocean. You see, Frank Coldina made a difference in my life. Who is that person out there in the world that if you don't give up, not only will the world know your name, it will know you existed, but that person whose life right now you need to impact, and you will get to impact that person's life if you don't give up. So what are some of the things that you need to focus on to be able to make that happen? I want to introduce you to the phrase called, you got to put promotions in motion. You got to put promotions in motion. I'm going to put more promotions in motion in my organization. What does that mean? It means people getting promoted. It's so important for you to get promoted. Promoted to what, Abel? If you're not membership free, you got to get promoted to team leader. That's what membership free is. We even give you a team leader pin in our organization. Focus on getting promoted to team leader, a small stepping stone to great success. If you're a team leader and you're not a marketing director, I want you to make it your all-time, all-day focus to become a marketing director. Like last week, we had Bianca from Andorra, brand new marketing director. Yeah, it took her a long time. But she did it. If you're a marketing director, I want to focus all your energies. I want you to focus all your energies on becoming a senior marketing director, and so on and so forth. You got to put promotions in motion in your organization, but guess what? It starts with you. It starts with you getting promoted. Why do you want to get promoted? Why is it important for you to not get stuck? And hey guys, I'm applying this to myself. My number one focus this year is to get promoted to executive director. I've been playing around with this too much. I got a little comfortable. I got a huge organization. I make great money with my business and other things that, investments and stuff that I got comfortable. But my number one focus right now is to put promotions in motion in my life. And for me to get promoted, guess what? I got to help other people get promoted. So I want to encourage you. Abel, people ask me all the time, what's the number one focus I should have? Your next promotion. Your next promotion. You shouldn't sleep. You shouldn't be able to take a shower because you think about it and you act on it so much on a daily basis. I'm just kidding. I want you to take a shower because you're not going to attract anyone if you're stinking up the place. But that's got to be your number one focus. Why? Because promotions equal momentum. When you get promoted, that causes momentum in your business. And when you have a massive amount of momentum and activity, then guess what? People follow that. See, promotions are also a way of showing the world social proof. Social proof is everything. You can tell people that it's a great business, but when they see you having success in the business, that changes everything. See, social proof, imagine if I was selling you a vitamin that's going to help you get healthier and lose weight. What's the first thing I want to do? I want to show you a before and after. I want to show you, look, this is the way I looked before. I was overweight, I was out of shape, I was unhealthy. And I took this vitamin and I made certain changes in my life, and look at the way I look now. Social proof is everything. See, social proof is the way you get people to follow you. Also, through getting promoted, sometimes people on social media or people in your family, your friends, they won't know how much money you're making with us. But when they see you post something about you getting promoted to the next rank in the company, or you becoming a team leader, becoming membership free, or when they see you do a post or an Instagram story or Facebook post or you update your WhatsApp status, you can do that, right? You can update your WhatsApp status so people see what's going on, and they see you getting promoted, and they know that they don't know how much money you're making, but they know you're getting promoted. That's social proof. Promotions also equal you getting recognized. Everybody likes to get recognized. I like to get recognized. I like to recognize people, I think now more than anything, but I love getting recognized. Don't you? Of course you do. See, when you get promoted, you get recognized. And when you get recognized, that feels good. And when you feel good, you do good and you do more. It increases your belief and it increases the belief of the people on your team. When you get promoted, you make more money. Yep, it's okay to make money. We're here to help people and make money. If all you do is help people, man, you might as well run a charity. We're here to build a business, make money, and help people. When you get promoted, you make more money. And you're able to do nice things with that money. And you're able to save some money, maybe eliminate some debt, maybe live in a nicer place. Maybe you're able to drive a nicer car, wear better clothing, buy more expensive cologne. I don't know. What do you want? Get yourself an Apple Watch, get yourself a nice one, whatever it is. But when you get promoted, you make more money and then you feel better. See, I believe that the greatest leaders at InCruises have not joined the business. I believe that the greatest leaders in InCruises will be joining the business this year. My question to you is, will these great leaders be on your team? See, it's going to take a short amount of time. Any big leader I've spoken to, they said, Abel, there was a 9-month period in my business where I went crazy, where I went all out, where people thought I was nuts. But those 9 months changed the course of my life forever. You see, it's worth it. 9 months is nothing. 9 months are going to pass anyway. So why don't you make a decision today to focus on the last 9 months of the year of 2025. 2025 just got started, but we're already in February. It's February what? 25th. There's 4 days left in the month. How are you going to close the month? Are you going to get promoted? Are you going to become membership free, or is it just going to be another month that turns into another quarter, that turns into another year? And then we're looking at 2026. That's when I'm going to change my life. No, change your life now. Remember, like I told you in the beginning, this business isn't hard. It's not difficult. It's just uncomfortable. And I add to that, uncomfortable only for a short period of time. So decide to get uncomfortable right now. Working a disciplined schedule, prioritizing prospecting, presenting, and building teams. Remember, success lies right outside of your comfort zone. You know, you might be saying to yourself, but Abel, I'm not like you. I'm not good enough. I'm not there yet. I don't know enough. I'm not good enough. I don't have the skills. Well, I say this to you, my friends. Keep working on your skills, but your belief and faith will carry you until your skills catch up. See, skills are nothing without belief and faith. Remember that your job is to breathe that same belief into the lives of your people. I want to encourage you to go be great today by getting better every single day. Let's go have a great close of the month. Contact your team, prospect new people, get in front of new presentations like Johan is doing. He got in front of 3 presentations and 1 partner member got started. Go close out your month. Go become a team leader or get close to it. Go get your next promotion or get close to it so that you start March with a bang, with momentum. Instead of starting dead, you're already moving, you're already popping, man. You're like a firecracker. Let's go close out the month of February strong, and let's go have a great remaining 2025. I want to thank you guys for being here. Again, we're here every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Let's go do great things. Love you guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go.